Welcome back, everybody. We've got the debut of Ancient for the old members of Fnatic with some young guns, Twist and Palf going up against eFrag, who obviously had some pretty good results, having second place at the PGL Regional Minor. We'll be starting off on their pick of Mirage. Map 2 will be Cobble, the pick of Ancient, and third map to be Cash. Can't seem to escape Cash and Mirage today. I'm Helium, still with me. Dust, how's it going?
Going pretty good. A little bit of Mirage. Haven't seen this map in a while, I feel like. It's been not around so much. But anyway, we're going to be watching Ancient here on the CT side first. Pronax playing his normal spot, actually. He used to always play B for Fnatic as well. So he will be here, kind of being the B anchor with Schneider. Taking some shots right now, Devil Walk and Twist. Got a little bit aggressive at mid, but now Twist is actually falling back a little bit. And this is the big question mark. How will this Ancient team play? I mean, they have like one of the best in-game leaders that we know, and Pronax there. Twist has always been regarded as a pretty big talent in Sweden. That's never played on a top team, though, for some odd reason. But other than that, and Schneider, of course, has his familiarities. But what will Devil Walk do? What will Palf do? Big question. And right now, eFrag's worked themselves into a pretty good situation right now.
Yeah, they've heard that they've gooshed some players. They know that these guys are low. Now they just got to maybe group up and hit a site. It looks like it will be A. Palf holding on in CT, trying to win that battle against Bubble, who's coming out of Palace. Spy Leader's already got into jungle, so he can shut down anyone coming through window or through the hole in the wall. And actually, Twist will get NKL, and yeah, Spy Leader finds Devil Walk already on 6 HP. He's actually the one that did the damage, too. No assist comes out on that. Bomb down, 4-on-4. Punisher to bring down Schneider, the newest member here of eFrag, as Dreamer not allowed to play in these qualifiers for whatever reason. And there you go, eFrag taking that pistol round.
Yep, so I mean, this was a map that we did see eFrag playing at the minor. They beat that CG team, but did lose to what was Pixel Fire. Also some losses to Hellraisers and Nip and stuff like that lately. So despite the fact it was their map pick, they've had pretty mixed results on it, to be honest. So yeah, we'll have to see if they can come through this time around. Again, they are playing against a team that we have pretty much no data on at all. So we'll have to see how it pans out. As the pistol round certainly went well. Now they're going to be closing in again on the A-bomb site here with some guns in their hands. All AKs actually just dropping in.
NKL with that AK, he'll take down Pal. Spy Leader pushing aggressively over onto stairs. He made the jump. He brought down Devil Walk. Pronax actually assisting on that one. I think they got a little crowded in that room. Schneider trying to give some quick little strafe shots. Get a 1 dig. Doesn't pan out. NKL, second kill for him. But there he goes. He falls. Pronax gets that headshot. Playing in CT. Twist going to fall out of the connector. Pronax last one up. 1v4. Not much he can do with that many people looking at him. That much firepower going against him. 2-0 for eFrag, and eFrag, a very T-sided team, off to a good start on their T side.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of business as usual after you win the pistol round. Should be able to get that 3-0 start, and now that they've gotten past kind of the more forced buy of Ancient, going to be on, you know, standard pistols now. Only Pronax really having an upgrade. Oh, never mind, Twist gets 50-50 at the end as well. So does Palf, but still not a whole lot right now. We actually see Schneider taking some duels here at the window room with the P2K. Does a little bit of damage, but otherwise this is getting cleaned up pretty quickly here by Victor.
Yeah, now Spy Leader dealing some damage. And even though Punisher is a newer member to the team, I think it was NKL, Spy Leader, and maybe one other person on this team that did play on another team, another Hungarian team a few years back. So it's not like he's a complete unknown as he comes into this roster. But still, he's not Dreamer, but they say he's adapting pretty quickly to the system that eFrag has set up. So it's good to hear. eFrag's a team I've been keeping my eye on for a while. They have some pretty big talent on this team. Sometimes they just run into trouble, though, on those CT sides where they can kind of force by themselves out of games. And they are a stronger T-side team, so if the T-side doesn't show up one map, they can't really mount those comebacks on the CT side a lot of the times. But 3-0 start, and now we get to see what Ancient is made of. What can Pronax do? How can he order his men so that they can get a round up?
Is it going to be Twist, you would think?
I think it is.
I would feel like that would be who I would see an op on. Nope, no one. Particular round at least. 5 rifle, all silenced.
Yeah, they know what's up.
And let's see how they want to play this. Looks like we are going to see Schneider being the one to focus on mid. Twist going to be in the connector. Palf, A anchor. Devil Walk actually anchoring B. Pronax will be more of the kind of cat rotator guy, it looks like.
Yeah, he was also moving around on all those pistol rounds, which sometimes isn't indicative of much, but he might just be that player that floats.
This aggression from Schneider trying to come on mid, but E-Frag waiting for it, but Schneider still hits the shot. We've done. It actually kind of pushes E-Frag off, and now they actually will start gathering up again over towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah, and well, he took that battle alone, Schneider, at the top of mid, but Pronax was kind of passively supporting him if they were to run out and try to chase him or anything like that. Pronax should have had his back. Spy leader down. He can now try to command his side a little bit more since he's in the deceased role, but Twist here from stairs, in about half HP, and winning that 1v1 with NKL. So E-Frag's round getting a little more difficult. Bubble, though, will try to spin it up. He brings down Schneider, but now Pronax chiming in, taking out Victor. Punisher going to jump over the stairs, and there it is. Twist out of the equation. They spotted Dibble walk over in jungle, and got to expect. Oh no! Palf hit in the top of that. That nade's going to pretty much announce himself, but Devil Walk comes over with a double kill. And there it is. Rifle round on the board.
Yeah, that was like actually the biggest thing there was actually Pronax's kill rotating cat. Victor was hoping that he'd be able to slip up mid through connector and kind of backstab Twist, who was focused on Palace. But then, you know, the rotate came from Pronax there over towards ladder room out onto the catwalk, and he was able to pick Victor up. And at that point, after also losing, you know, so many players initially at mid, there just wasn't really much left to work with if you're E-Frag. Now, they will still get a full buy, and again, they're looking for a really heavy A setup, like that 5 smoke setup, in fact. So we'll see if it can be held. Twist is actually playing inside the site this time, not over by the stairs.
Yeah, he's actually even more so under balcony, so he's in a spot that can make a difference. Everything's on fire. It looks like a scene out of backdraft right there from Twist's perspective, but he's still alive, and he looks like he's going to be able to get a kill. He does take down NKL, and from spawn, Palf is able to bring down Punisher. Twist was traded, but it's E-Frag in a 3v4 post plant. They do get to the post plants. Victor on ramp. Bubble up in Palace and even further behind in ramp. Watching the CT push is actually Spy Leader and Pronax caught up guard, able to hide, but will lose the battle. Now 3-on-3.
Like Bubble smoked his own self out from watching the bomb.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Schneider blind and I guess realizing hearing that he did some damage. Does still get the kill on the Bubble. Palf and Devil Walk though, very capable on this retake. This one a little more costly, but another round for Ancient.
Maybe there was like a gap in the smoke he could have seen the bomb through or something like that. I'm not really sure, but that was kind of odd. Either way, Ancient makes the retake work just fine. That flank from CT spawn and Palf and such coming in, they're able to just pinch onto the site and do a good job. Also, they just didn't get Twist. I mean, they spent a Molotov to make sure no one was hiding in the corner on the top side of balcony, but it does nothing to stop anyone from playing underneath it. And I think NKL even checked it, but I guess he just didn't like pay enough attention. And just kind of passed him up, even though he was looking under balcony. Maybe he was like blind or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there were some flashes flying over, and his smoke was down close in that position. So if he was smoke blind when he kind of thought he checked it, but didn't see clearly.
True. Yeah, so that wound up being kind of a big thing to miss, so to speak. But E-Frag, they keep getting bomb plants, so they're able to still get buys going. A little bit less on utility now. It's still AKs across the board and full head armor. And so this time they're playing a lot more spread out. And default, Victor looking for mid aggression, everyone else just kind of spread across the map.
Yeah, Victor watching mid very, very passively. Let's see at what time that he decides to give up that mid watch group with the team, or will they actually just continue to push out in mid?
Oh, window smoke missed.
About a minute in, they start making their move. Now Victor's going to smoke that with that close smoke on catwalk, work his way over to the island up at middle, but it doesn't work out. Schneider takes it down, and that's Schneider from the window. Still no ops, having made an appearance for Ancient. This will fall to Bubble. That's Bubble lurking up in Palace. Spy Leader's got himself into Connector, but the bomb's still focused over at B. Devil Walk defending. He gets one. Still alive now, too. Left to buy time, but the nade! And look at Spy Leader finding the double elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, it's basically Palf alone now in a 1 versus 2. Bomb already being planning in B. He thinks it might even be A because he's heard noise here. Now he quickly kind of realizes what's up. Spy Leader, though, kind of tempting Palf to stay over here. And I think Palf now just realizes what's up and is just going to save his gun, realizes he's way too out of position to make a retake happen. So E-Frag, after losing a couple in a row, will respond with a round of their own. And they have Ancient's money low enough to where they should be forcing the save here. That's why Pal's hold on to this AK. That's all they're really going to have next round. So could be E-Frag's chance to start pulling back out ahead.
Indeed. Ruthless T-side, E-Frag. They didn't have that much utility on that round against a lot of the opponents they play, kind of within their scene, some lesser teams. A lot of times they don't even need utility. They can just run at you and kill you. Hard to say exactly what's going to happen here. I mean, Pronax, obviously one of the best IGLs, played for the best team in the world. He was never the flashiest player, but he's certainly capable when it comes to handling a gun in CSGO. Devilwalk's maybe a little iffy just because he hasn't played in quite a long time, and even his last games were in the NA scene. Insert your meme of choice. Every time NACS is brought up. Schneider's been pretty nuts from when I saw him last on Property when he actually did play. Briefly, it was Twist, Devilwalk, Schneider, and Palf on Property, kind of before the Winter Fox stuff. But here we go. They do actually decide to force up, and Palf from under the balcony does bring down NKL, so they've got the advantage here. A little, not so much in weapons, but 4-on-3, man advantage is there. Palf goes for the pop flash, but Bubble able to capitalize. Pronax over the stairs with the 5-7. Lands that headshot, and Schneider on the flank. That's gone unnoticed. There should be a kill coming in pretty soon from that. That's Victor that goes down. Now it's just Punisher up on Tetris with the Galil. Bomb down, he's got to retreat for it, and Schneider, CZ, picked up the AK, gets a kill with that too.
So well done there. I mean, that was like Ancient on the back foot. They didn't really have a whole lot to work with, but they made it happen. Now EFrag is the one that's kind of stuck here in an odd situation where they have kind of a mixed amount of money. It looks like they're going to force up what they can anyway, but that means that there's just going to be a couple of guys on pistols. But they do still get 3 AKs out of it. And again, we're still seeing the 5 rifle setup here from Ancient. Still no ops coming out.
Oh, Pronax missed the jump.
Yeah, he did, so we'll just kind of cross back over here into Connector. Here we have Twist. This has been the guy that everyone kind of has talked about as being the other big Swede that just never got on NIP or Fnatic or never wanted to join for some reason.
There was that recent post about DenDD, I believe it was, saying they didn't want to play with him, thinking he wasn't capable, wasn't ready. But then here he goes, arguably finding himself on what could be a better team.
Well, I know his name came up like before Michael Ailey got picked up for NIP way back at the very beginning of the year, of 2015 rather. Like Twist's name came up. You know? So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I agree with you. I was surprised to see some of the players on DenDD say that. So, mid control for EFrag. Spy Leader smoking up that connector with a fairly deep smoke such that they can't see over it. And oh, Pronax coming back to throw some more nades over at A. Almost goes down. To, I assume it's Bubble. Bubble's been lurking up in Palace every round. Twist winning his battle against Spy Leader. And now Punisher going to try to jump across. Victor in the ladder room, being a bit of a thorn in the side. Kind of the odd man out on EFrag, trying to make a play on the other side of the map, but he'll be taken out by Twist. Ooh, right. Twist.
So 4-on-2, looking pretty good here from Ancient. They're trying to see if they can get this bomb in, but there's no smoke, and Palf just lines them up. And yeah, it's just so dangerous to get plants in with CT spawn so open. I mean, it's such a wide, like, choke point. It's not even a choke point. It's just so wide to get through without a smoke being there. Especially if you also have to worry about stairs and connector and jungle. It can just be mayhem without proper smokes. Stairs on that A side of the map. And now we are going to see Ancient here having a little bit of an easier time because EFrag won't have pretty much anything to work with now. So Ancient, despite, like, having the 3-0 start from the pistol, has been pretty much on point since, right? They haven't given up a whole lot.
Oh, okay. That instills confidence. Thank you, people. Dallas1234 and Kakan for the win, and Hobrev also tweeted at us yesterday with some good insight. Apparently the DenDD tweet was just a joke because they knew that he was going to be on this squad. That makes more sense because in my mind, Twist has always been such a fantastic player.
Oh, the joke was he was like coaching them apparently at the minor. That was the whole thing. I remember that now. I didn't remember what you were talking about, but now I do remember that whole joke. And anyway, Ancient has pulled out ahead now for the first time this game. And the way they've been playing these rifle rounds, I mean, unless EFrag comes up with something special, it's looking like really in favor of Ancient right now. Like, ever since the guns have come out, Ancient has looked totally on point. Everyone really chiming in. And I guess it's been Palf and Twist who's really been out there, but we've seen everyone have their moments so far. Looks like it's going to be an A hit again. That bomb is in Palace, so that's pretty committed to A.
4-4 right now. Victor's gone down. Oh, Twist with an A kill. Pronax getting involved. Schneider at jungle. Can't stop the cross from Punisher. Punisher actually gets 2, taking down Twist. Now Pronax with a pop flash and actually peeking before it. will bring down a Punisher and keep the man advantage up. Pronax with a double, and yeah, NKL is way on the other side of things, coming out of market right now.
He shouldn't be there.
Yeah, really. He's hungry. He went to buy a snack.
Slithering around, Joey.
I don't think he's gonna RKO anyone, Dust. I know what you're getting
man.
at. I mean, maybe he will. I mean, Devil Walk set up in shadow. It seems like he's pretty aware that a player could be sneaking around CT. It's been so long since they've seen him. The bomb's still controlled, and yeah, not the cleanest of kills, but Devil Walk gets it done.
I tried, man.
Oh, I like Devil Walk's Steam icon. It's like a cowboy with 2 R8s.
Legit. Wonder if he has it equipped. And now we see Snyder pulling out the op. There you go.
Yeah, I wondered because the brief time that
mid,
Schneider was on property, like he was their opper, and
okay.
he was insane.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly didn't touch it much on Fnatic when he played with them. I mean, it was always JW, right? So I didn't know where he kind of stood there. But now we're seeing eFrag lining up that full execute again. See how it pans out this time.
Oh, this time no one's in front of the smoke wall, although Twist is at a place that wasn't smoked. They went for the closer wall. They didn't have one on the stairs, and Twist is making them pay heavily for that. A big peek out and triple kill for Twist, still staying alive. That was one hell of a flash from Spy Leader. It wasn't even aiming at Twist, just catches them. 3 people were all kind of lined up.
Yeah, I just feel like that can't work without a smoke on top stairs.
Yeah. I guess
that or you have to win that duel. Like, I mean, yeah, you have to win the fight.
They did not.
Indeed, they did not. Twist got 3 kills before he went down. So that's like literally the most inefficient way you could have handled that if you're E-fragged. So not. Like
maybe someone threw the wrong smoke, but that seems unlikely.
Either way, I mean, E-frag has not shown us so much since we've seen Ancient pick up guns. I mean, they've only won 1 actual true rifle round. It's not looking good. Palp gets aggressive here in Palace. Gonna go ahead and take out Bubble, no problem. It seems like E-frag, like besides their heavy A executes, like on default rounds like this, I feel like they seem almost kind of lost at times. I don't know if it's just because the aggression is catching them off guard, but they don't even really get mid control. You know what I mean? Like they're so passive. Like Victor just sits back here, way back here.
Yeah, it can sometimes be a problem for E-frag. They're a team that usually just bulldoze people over on the defense and can go pretty quick and be aggressive. But yeah, maybe struggling a little bit up against Ancient and their site holds, which have been pretty strong. And now they are going pretty slow. Although they do have that mid control. Victor is actually in there. Twist just holding back in CT spawn, watching the vent. And Spy Leader down on the floor there. Looks like he threw up a new smoke into the A connector.
Yep, so
look at this aggressive play at B, though. You got Devil Walk and Schneider there, op trained to make sure to get the trade once Devil Walk engages. Or actually the other way around. But here's Spy Leader taking down Pronax. That's over at jungle. Bomb still taking a long time to shift, and not even enough time to shift it, honestly. Schneider hitting the shot, and I think E-frag might be in danger of running out of time here. Twist gets into market past the player that was in jungle. Oh, there's Victor.
There's some good kills going on right now. Twist spamming, doesn't get the shot, but he does get the cat kill, but he's still in a 1 versus 2. There's a guy flanking him from market, though. Will he ever expect that? It won't even matter. NKL going to take him out before Spy Leader is ever even a factor. And finally, E-frag put a round together, mostly off the back of how Spy Leader was able to kind of weasel his way through connector and kind of catch someone off guard and such. So there you go.
Man, he was so close to hitting the shot on the planter that he might have just won off of time. There was, of course, still the threat of the player flanking it behind him from market that might have just killed him, and they would have won that way. But there's Victor, 2 massive kills when they need it most. Time getting low, executing onto the B site. And if you guys aren't familiar with E-frag, a lot of people have nicknamed Victor as Vactor, and you can kind of see why. This dude's pretty nuts.
Really, really nice job there. We have a pause. Apparently, I guess E-frag has some type of technical issue or something like that, so shouldn't be into this too long. But that's a really important round for E-frag there. I mean, they were really starting to kind of just get brutalized by Ancient. And they finally got themselves another gun round. Still only 2, though, out of, I guess, the 5 or 6 gun rounds we've seen played so far. So, still not exactly where you want to be, but if EFrag can, find the form now, put together, 1 or 2 more rounds, they still would be okay, pending they have, like, a decent CT side. Double lot setup coming into play for Ancient, by the way. Twist is going to pick one up as well.
Yeah,
That's kind of the guy I thought we might see
candidate
opping, to be honest.
for Opper that we thought it was going to be, just because I hadn't seen Schneider take it too many times since his brief time on property. Someone mentioned that he did play briefly for Hellraisers and he might have opted for a bit, but I think this is a team he's going to feel a lot more comfortable
right.
on.
And again, I thought, like, because Twist was kind of the candidate before Michael and before Alu was someone they thought they might opt for Nip way back when. So I'm not too surprised to see him with it in his hands.
Well, a certain Finnish team showed us the power of double opping on the CT side, so to have 2 capable ones in Schneider and Twist is certainly going to be a strong weapon on a map like Mirage, where it's where we've seen the double ops come out almost every single time, and we have seen this map almost every single time.
Again. And the
That's
problem
rough.
is,
how do you miss
Spyleader
that?
can call to his teammate, though, that the smoke missed, so that at least Victor is, like, aware.
I mean, how are you missing a window smoke at this level? Do I miss my window smoke, Dust? Did I miss it once last night when we were plugging?
I actually don't remember.
The answer is no, I didn't, because I know how to throw it.
Oh.
So that's a bit suspect to me. Unless
Wow,
they're trying
taking shots.
They're trying to lure Ancient into a false sense of security by missing these mid smokes. I don't know. It hasn't worked out on this round.
Did not at all. So it's like every time EFrag finds a round, it's not chained together with anything else. I mean, Ancient has been in pretty clear control of this game ever since they won the opening gun round. Now they're well on their way to getting to 9 at least, maybe even 10, which would be, solid CT half for Mirage, right? I mean, that would be right where you want to be. Especially if you lose pistol and you still get 10, like, that's really good for this map.
Yeah, and I mean, not like we really have any data on Ancient, but you could assume like they got Pronax that they'd still be a capable Mirage team, and it seems like they are. As for EFrag has a pretty even CT and T half on this map.
I assume that Pronax and Devilwalk will be kind of the peripheral players on this team, and it would be like Twist, Schneider, and Palf is kind of the
heavy lifters.
Maybe not though, because on Fnatic it was usually kind of Pronax who would be kind of part of the pack, and it would be like Flusha and like someone else playing a peripheral role, whether it be like Olaf on a given map, like Cobble, where Olaf would kind of play B solo a lot, or whether it be JW on this particular map, he used to play like upper B a lot, while like Pronax kind of played mid with Olaf and Krims, and Flusha lurked A. So actually I would think maybe it's going to be Devilwalk and one of the other players being more peripheral roles, while Pronax, Twist, and someone else are kind of like the main 3 trying to get mid control. But we'll find out short enough though, right? Just 2 rounds away, or 1 round away. No need to speculate.
Yeah, that's true. It's not much of a wait now. Although so far, I mean, haven't had too much trouble into that B side. Devilwalk's anchored it well. Pronax has floated around here on the CT side. Palf has been doing great. The young guns for this team leading the way in the top frags. I mean, Palf at, let's see, 1 kill for each year of age. 18 kills, 18 years. Twist a little older at 21, but the next youngest on the team goes 16 and 12. And it's a Spy Leader, who I believe also the IGL for EFrag. And definitely a capable player, kind of sitting at 2nd or 3rd in terms of their roster capabilities. But he went 14 and 11, so he was here, but no one else really showed up to back him up.
So curious to see how this T side is going to work out. With the pistol round victory, you would think that Ancient should be able to close it out pretty quickly thereafter. But if EFrag can get it, they'll be right back into the game. So there's certainly a lot of weight on this next round. Should have going here pretty soon. Just waiting for everyone to ready up. So far we got 6 out of 10. Now I do want to let you know that, of course, this is just map 1 of this series, so we have at least 1 more map after this. But after this series, we are done for the day. But we will be back on Friday. Probably like around starting at 11 a.m. Eastern time, just like we have been doing the past couple of days, to do the last quarterfinals match and the 2 semifinals, which there is no finals for this tournament. It's just the winners of the semifinals go on to the main qualifier. So basically what I'm saying is don't go anywhere after this map. We got 1 more, but after that, we are going to be done till Friday. Just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on the schedule.
Oh, they're winners, all right. They get a beautiful trip to Columbus, Ohio. where they will have to work really hard in a 16-team LAN event. Gonna be a lot of games.
8 will move on, right? So,
yeah, which is kind of weird. I wonder how is it just a massive group stage or like multiple group stages?
I don't know, Joey. You tell me.
I have no idea. I don't know, Dust. I don't know how it's gonna work, but you're gonna have to narrow it down to 8 teams. I imagine you just have a real tournament, give first place prize money, and then take the top 8. That's what I assume is going down.
I don't know.
Because events that don't actually end in like a real proper finals, I feel like kind of lose the hype.
Wouldn't you just do like? Hold on. Let me do the math here. Wouldn't you just do 4 groups of 4 and you take the top 2 from each group? GSL style groups?
Yeah, but like group stage, it's Valve. Group stage is best of 1, so I don't think that's really telling. If you did like BO3 groups and then did that, I think that would be reasonable, but they'll probably... I don't know. Maybe someone knows. I feel like I should know, but I don't.
I feel like you should.
Somebody help me.
I don't know. I'm done after this tournament, mate. I don't know. No clue. Be rooting you on from home, Joey. That's what I'll be doing. Either way, we are finally going to go live with the pistol round here in the second half. Wasn't too long of a delay, so that is good. And this will kind of determine how this thing is going to go, whether it's going to be a one-sided affair from Ancient, which it's appeared that way thus far, outside the pistol in the first half. Or can E-Frag get back into this thing? It looks like Ancient is going to be gearing up for what looks to be a pretty heavy upper B rush. This is Joey's favorite strat on Mirage. Walk to contact.
Yeah, this is all you got to do on Mirage. Like, honestly, contact B. It's so strong on the pistol for sure. Like, all right, Victor spotted you, and now the rotations are going to be a little too slow to help Victor out. And he'll try to stay alive. Punisher's gone down, and Victor's able to get 1 kill, but that's it. And contact B, it's very strong. I'd like to say Pronax learned that from me, but that would be a lie.
That would be, yeah. That twist angle, though, no idea to expect that.
Twisting off some heads.
Indeed, he was. He will twist off 4 heads, in fact.
Another massive multi-kill pistol round. Is something in the
water
water on these pistol rounds?
We could do a pistol frag video only of this tournament.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Actually, we could. Literally every pistol round.
Hit us up, bro. Our demo vault, whoever. Let's do this. So it is 11-5. Okay. Victor just got shot in the head by his own teammate. Leader also took some damage. I don't know where that was at.
Alright, so this round, as you might expect, not going so well. E-Frag tried to make an aggressive play out in the B halls.
Got a Mac 10 out of it. If NKL can stay alive on this A to, like, connector to A site push, maybe they could still do something. But oh, Schneider's here to cut this off. Oh man. Please.
Alright, NKO, the last member, still alive. Woo! I don't know, I've had a problem with calling 5.7s P250s for some reason, but the 5.7 spray down, just keep on pulling the trigger. Actually got 2 of them, but they peaked like 4 wide, so crisis averted. A little more damage taken than they probably would have liked. Now a full eco for E-Frag.
Indeed. We'll just roll over this Mac 10 on Devil Walk again. Full save pretty much from E-Frag with the exception of 1 P250 from NKL and a flash on Spy Leader. So just like a $500 total investment from the team. And we're going to go ahead and see Ancient taking control of middle. Looks like Twist and Devil Walk are the 2 peripheral players. That's a little bit surprising. Not Devil Walk, but Twist. I thought he'd be more of an entry kind of guy. We'll see if that holds on time round. So we're going to see a little big aggressive push from mid, and Pronax dealing with it just fine.
Nice little spray down. Spy Leader left alone, trying to cause some damage. Actually, Schneider and Palf have died. But I think that was, what, up middle? So there's not really an opportunity for him to try to get a weapon and save it. Moving into round 19, the first rifle of the second half. Yeah, 1 died at chair.
They're going to go up cat, though.
They're walking into him.
Uh-oh.
P250 clip of the year incoming.
I like the X-ray offers suspense from Ferrari there.
Yeah, that was good.
But unfortunately,
I leaned in closer for that.
Indeed. So Ferrari doing pretty good today. This is his first time observing, by the way, to those of you out there in chat. So
Well,
for his first time doing it, not too shabby.
He's a pretty intelligent individual that actually plays Counter-Strike. So I think
it's
as long,
usually the requirement.
as long as that's on your resume, you can probably observe pretty decently.
So Schneider picking up the op here on the T side. Looks like he will be going mid, double walk up or B. The rest are going to be going A. So pretty A heavy on this first round. Has some presence elsewhere, sure, but it seems like the focus is certainly going to be on the A side of the map.
So Devilwalk playing mirrored positions. He anchored B on CT side, and it seems that he is working B or lurking in these B halls early on into the rounds. He's there having a presence because, you know, he plays that position on CT side. He knows what players want to do to him, and he can try to dish that back on the T side. And like you mentioned, A heavy execute. We got Twist starting off at ramp, and maybe a late mid hit from Schneider, as he's still just holding that pretty passive. At nade, wow, I thought that would actually have been a lot more painful. Just a little bit of damage to Pronax and Twist. Yeah, when's that going to be fixed or changed?
This is such a delayed walkout by Pronax on this balcony. Like, he's getting in this corner for free, though. Not even under balcony for free. And Devilwalk's going to catch
I'm pretty sure Devilwalk saw the barrel. I think since that change of where the barrel doesn't protrude through thin textures, you kind of want to aim at the wall. That way it just cuts it off. But either way, could have just been checked, as you often do, check those spots very late into the round when the CTs have had the opportunities to move
got
up.
Spotted there.
Yeah, and all these Mirage teams so quick to dump their utility over to Firebox. It can be a pretty dangerous place to hide out, but Palf had the HP to deal with nades.
Oh! I saw that coming, didn't you? Yeah, it's just like, oh no. But you don't want to say anything. You don't want to jinx it. But yeah, they literally timed their run out, and look at Schneider just licking his chops, man. Just too easy. Never expect him to be there, right? I mean, there's no chance they thought that this dude was going to be catwalk with the op at that point in time.
At least it confirms to EFrag that they executed at the same time.
Yeah, it did. Good timing.
So there's a positive from the EFrag.
Silver lining, right?
The negative is they got wrecked.
Yeah, they did. They really did. You got to think this is kind of EFrag's last stand here. They do get the FAMASas out, but next round they probably won't have too much money when Ancient goes for the W, so this is pretty much got to work. I guess they could get FAMAS armor again next round as well.
Spy leader nicely done, Pronax. And that was only Twist that went down, right? So great trade there. Twist was left on 4 HP after getting the first kill. Pronax is there to revenge. And then Schneider with the op kill onto Bubble. Now a 4-on-2. Palf coming up those stairs, doing a little, you know, he's crouched. You can't see him down the stairs. He stands up, surprises you. And now it's Victor, 1v4 in the B site, wrong side of the map, trying to save here as it's going to be Ancient getting onto match point.
Indeed, so I'm going to go down here. Victor holding onto his armor and FAMAS as best he can. Next round they will have the max loss coming in at $3,400, but most guys are down to 0 or 50, so again it's going to be pretty much a FAMAS armor affair at best. Ancient in their debut here against a team that's pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like they're like a top 15 team in the world or something like that, but they're still a respectable team over at EFrag, and Ancient hasn't had so much trouble with them really on Mirage at all.
So yeah, it looks like the groups will most likely be double elimination brackets. Put into those brackets based on your seeding, and then the top 2 of each go to the major. So that makes the most sense to get your 8 teams. Although it would be fun to just have a 16-team bracket, actually play out to first place, and then just take top 8.
I don't know. As we should be saying goodbye to Mirage here in just a moment, unless Punisher and NKL can. No, the next map we're gonna see Cobble, which we did see once today.
I'll take it again.
What series was that again? I think that was the
YP
series. Yeah.
Lounge Gaming, yeah, and Lounge Gaming.
YP
obviously
just
struggling on Cobble recently.
Yeah, YP just went in on them there on.
They did.
Cobble, right in the bum. Had to get one more YP joke in before the day was over. You know.
That was acceptable. The people wanted it.
Sure they did.
All right, Punisher, show us what you got.
Show me what you got.
Go, reference game on point.
You didn't say. Never mind. You
Well, we
missed
don't.
your cue.
I haven't seen what he has,
Oh
dude.
yeah, it's true.
I don't know
that's
if I
true,
like
true.
what he's got. Okay,
That's
you
true.
think I don't know the reference that I just brought up?
I don't even watch this show, so I'm sure you know
How
better
do you
than
not
me.
watch Rick and
I don't-
Morty?
I don't know, man. Just go.
Come on,
Take us
Punisher.
away.
We were kind of talking about other things to take the pressure off of him, thinking he was just going to do it, but it doesn't pan out. Does get one frag onto Schneider, but Palf with the trade. 16-5. Ancient looking really good here. I mean, E-Frag, again, not a scrub team. Ancient looked really competent, really confident as well on Mirage.
Yeah, I mean, there again isn't like in these one-sided affairs. There's not so much to break down. I mean, EFRAG started off well, mostly because they won the pistol in the first half. Then, though, when you went the next 12 rounds, it was Ancient who won 10 of those 12. So I mean, pretty dominant CT side. You know, Twist was locking it down, playing that A rotation position like stairs or connector or what have you. Palf was anchoring A quite well. It seemed like EFRAG was a pretty heavy A execute team, and the guys that were responsible for that zone for Ancient, you know, had the goods. They showed up, and then when you flip sides, I mean, God, you're up 10-5, you win pistol, now you're 13-5, and from that point forward, you just gotta find 3 rounds, and unfortunately for EFRAG, they found him right away and ended it at 16-5. So pretty one-sided affair here for Ancient in their debut. And I think they have to be happy with that debut. I mean, you couldn't really ask for too much better. You could, I guess, maybe 5 rounds better for a perfect game, but otherwise, that's exactly what you'd want to see from Ancient.
Yeah. And that was the pick, by the way, of EFRAG, that first
Right.
map, Mirage. Obviously, every team in this event, this region, very comfortable on that map, so it's no surprise that Ancient is also. The bans were great. Ancient took away Dust 2. I think that was the only real threat that Ancient had when facing up against EFRAG,
Right.
especially now after what we saw that they had. But now we're on the Cobble. We'll take a quick break before we get there, but of course, this is the pick of Ancient, so it could be more of the same. It could be the 2-0. Stay tuned here to the MLG Last Chance Qualifiers for Europe and the CIS region. I'm Helium. That's Dust. We'll see you after a quick break.